Good morning, all of you. Students, all of you have observed and played with magnets. Magnets are easily able to attract iron nails, iron pins, and other iron objects. Nowadays, we find them attached to a variety of objects that can stick on an iron almirah or a refrigerator door. They are also attached to the cupboard doors that says shut because of the attraction between a magnet and an iron support. Now, how magnet and magnetism was discovered? Magnetism was discovered quite a long time ago. There is a story about an elderly shepherd named Magnus who lived in a place called Magnesia in northern Greece about 4000 years ago. One day, while taking his sheep around, he found that the nails of his shoes and the metal tip of his stick suddenly got firmly stuck to the large black rock on which he was standing. He thought about it and realized that the black rock must have some special attractive property. The rock was later named magnetite, perhaps after Magnesia or Magnus, that is the name of the shepherd or the place. Ancient Greek and Chinese are said to have discovered an additional property, the directional property of magnetite. A thin long piece of magnetite, when suspended freely, was found to always point in one particular direction only. This led to its alternative name, and that is lodestone. The meaning of lodestone is leading stone. Magnetite is found in rock strata having iron deposits. We can say that magnets are materials that can attract iron metal itself or objects made of iron. Magnets can be natural or artificial. The lodestone is a naturally occurring magnet and can be called a natural magnet. Natural magnets do not have any definite shape and they exert rather small attractive forces on objects made of iron. We can now use metals like iron, nickel, steel, cobalt, and alloys of certain metals with iron to make good artificial magnets. These artificial or man made magnets can be made in various shapes and sizes and can have quite a large strength. Some of the common shapes of artificial magnets are bar magnet, horseshoe magnet, magnetic needle, ball ended magnet, and circular magnets. Now, permanent and temporary magnets, artificial magnets, can be either permanent or temporary magnets. Permanent magnets are the magnets that once made remain as magnets for a long period of time. Steel, cobalt steel, alnico, and ticanol are some of the materials that are often used for making permanent magnets. Nowadays, we use the magnetic properties of many materials for storing information in devices like the cassette tapes, computer disks, etc. Now, the next one is temporary magnets. These are the magnets that once made remain as a magnet only for a short interval of time. Electromagnets are a commonly used form of temporary magnets. Soft iron and nickel are two of the materials that are often used for making temporary magnets. An electromagnet is a coil of insulated wire wound on a soft iron core. It behaves like a magnet when electric current flows through this coil. When the current is switched off, it loses its magnetic property almost immediately. The strength of an electromagnet can be made very high compared to that of a permanent magnet. Electromagnets are used in mobile cranes for lifting or transferring magnetic materials like scraps of iron, etc., and in electric bells, loudspeakers, microphones, and telephones. Magnetic and non magnetic materials. We now know that iron shows magnetic properties. Any object with iron in it gets attracted by a magnet. We call materials like iron, steel, cobalt, and nickel, which get attracted towards a magnet, as magnetic materials. Materials that do not get attracted towards a magnet are called non magnetic materials. There are so many objects around you, you can classify them into magnetic or non-magnetic materials. Once again, the object or materials which get attracted towards a magnet, they are known as magnetic materials, and the objects or materials which do not get attracted towards a magnet, they are non-magnetic materials. Magnets can be used as control devices to hold, separate, and transfer magnetic, non magnetic materials, objects, or devices. Students, we will discuss many other topics from this chapter in next class. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.